Okay, so yesterday when I got the tree completely decorated, I decided to do a close-up video so you could see the ornaments, and I paused the video to turn one of the ornaments around, forgot to unpause the video, posted it, and didn't realize I didn't finish the video. So I'm going to repost and do this video again. And if you hear the noise in the background, that's BG's YouTube channel playing his cat videos. So, as I stated yesterday, there is no tree topper because the tree sits in a window at a cathedral ceiling, and if I pull the tree far enough out to put the angel on top of the tree, it will be so far out that I'll be running into it. So 2 years ago, I opted not to do a tree topper. But anyway, my ornaments are specific to different things I like, favorite movies, Disney characters, sports interest, and what have you. I did a white Winter Wonderland theme for about 6 or 8 years, and I kept a few of my snowflakes and my snowmen once I donated all that. So Wizard of Oz. Love my inspirational ornaments. This is in memory of a friend that passed away, Brannigan. This is in memory of my friend Reagan, who was killed by a drunk driver. This is my nephew Jonathan's second Christmas. He was born on December 13th. So even though that looks like it would be the baby's first Christmas, it's his second Christmas. And Gigi took him for a photo shoot, and that was one of the pictures. So this is the back side into the window that you don't see. This is Princess Gigi. That was an ornament that hung on the office tree. Some snowmen. They say put the ornaments that you don't care, that you don't see on a regular basis on the back side. That's a handcrafted ornament from when I taught 4-year-olds. A child gave that to me. This and one more ornament like this have special memory. These were given to me by the preacher's wife in Tennessee when I lived in Tennessee. And I can't remember if she made these or bought these at a craft show, but she gave me two. These ornaments date back to Christmas 1990. All things Coca-Cola. Princess Gigi back there. And then just the little things. These ornaments date back to about 25, 27 years ago. They came from my brother and sister-in-law's very first vintage tree. And when I did the Winter Wonderland, I did a lot of snowman, Frosty the Snowman stuff. So I kept all those ornaments. And then I always try to personalize the ornaments if I can. So like you'll see dates and stuff written on ornaments because through the years I want to see how old the ornaments are. And I painted this one to have on my tree for my brother. And then back to my cute Disney stuff. And who doesn't love Hobby Lobby? This one, if you know the name, okay, this came from former Miss America, Marilyn Vanderbilt Atler. Met her when I lived in Tennessee. We have stayed in touch through the years. She knew I was doing a Winter Wonderland theme, and she sent me that in a book. She put it in the fly jacket of the book to me. My ballet ornaments. All things Frozen. And my preacher's wife and I, every year we started a tradition that we give each other an ornament every year before Christmas because we want to have them on the tree. And the funny thing, I went through a Frozen phase, and Sandy actually gave me two of these. She gave me one in 2015, and there's going to be another one on the tree for 2016. So and whoever the female Snoopy would be. And I painted this ornament. I would bring my niece and nephews to my house, and we would have ornament paint sessions, and they would take their ornaments home, and I would paint. BG's trying to get to the tree because he thinks I'm playing with the ornaments. This is for my niece and me for our texting. And then, of course, my more Frozen. And I was a Jimmy Johnson fan until he retired. I'm the middle child. All of my ballet stuff, of course. This is because of my love of writing, and I had a personal blog, and I was also writing professional reviews for 2 companies, one in Chicago and one in San Diego, so those represented that. This was given to me by a friend's daughter when I was going through my bone cancer ordeal. Tammy gave me that. And look at this melody. Here's a grand piano. My love of music and my attempt to play the piano. Haha. And then let's see some of the vintage ornaments from my sister-in-law's collection. And this, I just thought the woodland was cute since I live in the woods and BG is drawn to it. This came from my brother and sister-in-law's tree because they're dog lovers. And I'm afraid of dogs. That's an ornament from one of my 4-year-olds when I was teaching. That one. I painted this ornament. Painted that ornament. This ornament is on the tree for my great niece, Cassidy Grace. She wanted an ornament on the tree and was going through a Scooby-Doo phase when she was 3 and 4, so that's for her. And then some more of my inspirational ornaments. This is Dorothy Hamill. It's a Hallmark. Love my Coca-Cola stuff. I love these inspirational ornaments. And of course, Frosty. Elvis. Who doesn't love Elvis? But my oldest brother loves Elvis. And then we got some more Frozen and Frosty. These little vintage ones. That one came from a 4-year-old. I love this ornament. It's called the Kneeling Santa. I've also got the book, The Kneeling Santa. I bought it as a combo. I love this because I am thankful that I was raised in a home that taught me the true meaning of Christmas, that Jesus is the reason for the season, but that my parents also allowed us to have the fun tradition of believing in Santa Claus. So I love this. And some more ornaments. I am a USC alumni, even though I'm a Tennessee Vols fan. A coworker made these from clay and painted. Sandy gave me this and I put one of the bulbs through it. Sandy gave me this ornament because she knows my favorite Christmas song is "O Holy Night." This is from the Southern Gospel group, the Nealons. I have been good friends with Kelly Nealon for almost 30 years, so the autographed ornament. And a coworker's dad does blown glass art, and he made all of her coworkers an ornament a few years ago. And of course my dance. And I love my New England Patriots. This ornament, see, Pastor Sandy and their daughter and son-in-law took a mission trip to Romania a few years ago, and Sandy brought this ornament back to me. 2016. This ornament has been on the tree because I love cats, but it didn't go on the tree because of BG. It's been on the tree for several years because it was a popular saying. And then, of course, my favorite holiday is the 4th of July. And this little ornament came from a child. And there's another Frozen. This is BG's first Christmas ornament. It was last year. but I didn't put the tree up. And then I had 2 of these angels, but I gave one to Sandy. There's my ornamotion, the ballerina. And BG has done well, approximately 24 hours later, with not messing with her. And when you can't eat hot dogs and hamburgers, you put them on your tree. M&Ms. Who doesn't love the M&Ms at Christmas time, huh? And then, because I love Elf on the Shelf, and these are the names of my elves, so that's their names personalized. This is when I won the ugly sweater contest at our office. Everybody thought I was going to come in first place, but the lady that won, nobody knew she was going to dress up, and she deserved first place. My nephew did this. He didn't realize that he was supposed to put a picture in the center of it, and he gave it to me. He was so proud of that little ornament that he painted, so I never put a picture on it because he wanted it to be that way. This is from my Papa Gene, who has since passed away. This Barbie is probably almost 30 years old because I got it when I first moved back to South Carolina in 93 to 95-ish. Wasn't even living on my own yet, so it stayed in a box because I wasn't putting a tree up. And that was probably from a child. Belle is my favorite Disney princess. This unicorn is because Cassidy Grace's younger sister, when she found out I was putting ornaments on the trees for them, she wanted Gigi to put a unicorn on the tree for her. This ornament actually lights up. Can't get to the switch. It'll change colors. And from one of the niece and nephews. And this was supposed to be the Martin kids, and when my brother was buying it for me, I wasn't thinking that there was 4 children. I was thinking that I was telling him who my brothers and sisters were. So I ended up with 3 of my siblings instead of 4 of the Martin kids. And that's okay. This is because my sister and I grew up loving strawberry shortcake and Rainbow Bright. A former co-worker's girls that would come to my house all the time painted that ornament for me with their fingerprints. Another vintage one. Hallmark. We made these one year when I taught 4-year-olds, and I think the director of the academy made this one for me. And then strawberry shortcake, my inspirationals. And this was the ornament that caused me to pause the video yesterday. I got this because I won the Martin family miniature golf tournament on our vacation at Bike Week, and I was trying to find the date and thought maybe that was the year, but it's not. On the back side of this, it says it was 2009. This represents the first Christmas in my current home. There's the other handmade wreath that I was talking about. This is because every year I try to give Sandy a personalized ornament. So the year I did a personalized cell phone for her, I did one for myself because I try to put a matching ornament on my tree. So I put one on my tree. I actually bought this ornament to be as if we were texting back and forth. I didn't want it to seem like the pastor's wife gave this to me and neglected some of the other church members. And that's how I would do these ornaments with Sandy and me. So every year I would give her an ornament. I would give myself one of the personalized ornaments. So see the names? That's what I was doing. And then going around, another ornament from a child. I put that Frosty on the tree for my brother Jimmy, who is all about his Harley Davidsons. My oldest brother also rides motorcycles, and we do bike week together, but that was specific for Jimmy. I have a thing for gingerbread houses and snow globes. This was for my love of Pioneer Woman, even though that is not from her collection. Sandy gave me this the year they went to Disney World, 2014. This, I didn't want to highlight yesterday. It was Veterans Day. This is in honor of my oldest brother, Glenn, who is in his, I believe, 38th year of the military. He started off in the Navy, and then he moved over to Army National Guard. Now he's an officer, and he's a full-time preacher. But this is on the tree in honor of him, and he is not a vet, so I didn't want to hone in on it yesterday. Here's one of my snowflakes I really liked and kept when I gave away all my snowflake stuff. I painted this ornament. I need to actually spray it with the high gloss to seal it. This is when I started with the Real Born Nursery, where you adopt the Real Born dolls. So this is my Real Born Nursery, the first year I had the dolls Holland and Carly, and I have since added a little boy, Cadence. And some more of my ornaments back there. That came from Jimmy and Linda's tree with the dogs. This came from a co-worker, and I put the year on it so I would know. If you can date an ornament, date it. Here's the second Frozen. Identical, just a different year. And some more of the vintage ornaments. And this one is on the tree for my daddy, because he loves all things trains, locomotives, all that. And 2020 is when I took him to the South Carolina State Railroad Museum to do a ride for his birthday. So I was going to see if I could turn this one on real quick. I tried to turn the light on so the lithium cell battery is dead. What would happen is all of this would change colors. And a close-up of this one. Princess Gigi. That's me when I had braces and auburn hair. Princess Gigi. Another snowman. This is back on the back side of the tree. And at the end of the day, I just want to remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. It's all because of a little baby that was born to die. And the love letter from Jesus. Besides the decorations, the presents, and the tree, every year at Christmas, I hope you'll think of me. Love, Jesus. And when you turn it over to Gwendolyn, from Jesus, the envelope. Merry Christmas. I hope you liked the tour.